Sometimes the most powerful changes happen quietly, in the small moments when we decide to let go of what no longer serves us. The Stoics believed that true flourishing comes not from adding more to our lives, but from wisely eliminating the unnecessary. Welcome back to Stoic Wisdom GB. Today we're diving into a life-changing tip that could be the key to your inner peace and growth. We'll explore 11 things you can quietly eliminate from your life to flourish in a truly Stoic way. These aren't just random tips. They're time-tested principles that can transform your mindset and help you live with greater clarity and purpose. But before we jump in, if you're committed to walking the Stoic path and want to continue learning powerful lessons like these, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Stoic Wisdom GB. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who's ready to make a positive change. Get ready to discover how the simple act of letting go can open the door to a more focused, peaceful, and powerful life. Let's uncover these 11 things together. Uncover these 11 things together. Remove the noise. In our lives, inundated with the constant hum of information, the clamor of social media, and the relentless barrage of news feeds, we find ourselves amidst a cacophony that seldom ceases. This incessant noise not only clutters our minds, but also detracts from our inner peace, making it imperative to consciously eliminate such disturbances. Imagine, for a moment, the act of turning down the volume of the world around us to find solace in the quiet. It's in these moments of deliberate silence that we can truly reconnect with ourselves. Envision yourself in a serene setting, perhaps with a warm cup of coffee or tea in hand, nestled in a cozy corner away from the hustle and bustle. Here, in this tranquil oasis, you allow your mind the freedom to wander or to rest, to explore thoughts or to embrace the calm of nothingness. The beauty of silence is often underestimated, yet it is in these quiet moments that clarity emerges, and solutions to our most perplexing problems gently surface. The story of the ancient philosopher Diogenes, who wandered the streets with a lantern in broad daylight, searching for an honest man, illustrates the essence of filtering out the noise to find what's truly important. In a modern context, we might not roam with lanterns, but we embark on a similar quest for authenticity and truth amidst the din of excess information. Diogenes' quest reminds us to seek our own truth, to illuminate the shadows cast by the superfluous noise of our lives. To integrate this practice into our daily routine, start by designating a quiet time each day, a period dedicated solely to silence and reflection. During this time, disconnect from digital devices, step away from the screens, and immerse yourself in the simplicity of your own thoughts, or the lack thereof. This is not about isolation, but about finding a sanctuary within ourselves, a place of calm amidst the storm. It's about learning to be comfortable in our own company, to listen to the whispers of our inner voice that often get drowned out by the external chaos. The lessons from such moments of silence are profound. They teach us that within the quiet, we find the strength to confront our innermost fears, to acknowledge our desires, and to contemplate our place in the universe. Silence offers us a mirror, reflecting back the parts of ourselves that need healing, attention, or change. It is here, in the stillness, that we can set our intentions, realign our goals, and rediscover our passions. In conclusion, the act of removing noise from our lives is not merely about seeking quietude, but about creating a space for introspection and growth. It's a reminder that in the silence we find ourselves, we find solutions, and most importantly, we find peace. Let us then embrace the quiet, for it is in these moments that we are truly able to hear the voice of our authentic selves, guiding us towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. As we journey through the noise of the world, let us not forget the power of silence, for it is in the quiet that the soul speaks and the heart listens. Feeling sorry for yourself. In the grand tapestry of life, where every thread intertwines with countless others, shaping the intricate patterns of our existence, there lies a subtle yet profoundly impactful force that can either weave us into the realm of the extraordinary or unravel the very essence of our potential. This force, often overlooked yet omnipresent in its influence, is the habit of feeling sorry for oneself. Picture, if you will, a man standing at the crossroads of his life, the weight of the world seemingly on his shoulders, his gaze fixed on the ground, shadowed by the clouds of self-pity. It's a scene all too familiar, yet it's one that starkly contrasts the Stoic philosophy, which teaches us the virtue of resilience in the face of adversity. As Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic wisdom, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote not only encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, but also serves as a guiding light for those ensnared in the clutches of self-pity. Feeling sorry for oneself is akin to building a prison with one's own hands, brick by brick, a prison that confines not the body but the spirit, the very essence of what it means to be alive and thriving. It's a state of mind that breeds not solace but stagnation, not empathy but isolation. The narrative of life is replete with tales of individuals who, despite being ensnared in the thorns of trials and tribulations far graver than most can fathom, rose to heights of success and fulfillment that seemed but a distant dream. These luminaries of perseverance didn't ascend the summit of their aspirations by succumbing to the siren song of self-pity. Instead, they harnessed their pain, their setbacks, as a crucible for transformation, forging within it the indomitable spirit of progress and resilience. To dwell in the quagmire of self-pity is to deny oneself the opportunity to transcend the ordinary, to forsake the potential for greatness that lies dormant within each of us. It's a seductive trap, offering the comfort of excuses, the solace of blame, yet it yields nothing but the barren wasteland of unfulfilled potential. The journey of life, with its myriad challenges and unforeseen storms, is not about seeking shelter from the rain but learning to dance amidst the downpour, to embrace the chaos and the calm with equal poise and grace. In the modern world, where the pace of life seems ever accelerating, where the pressures of societal expectations and personal aspirations often collide, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a beacon of clarity and strength. It teaches us that the essence of empowerment lies not in the external circumstances that befall us, but in the stance we choose to adopt towards them. To eliminate the habit of feeling sorry for oneself is to take the first step towards a life of purpose, resilience, and unwavering strength. It's about recognizing that the power to rise above our circumstances, to weave the narrative of our lives into a masterpiece of our own making, lies within us. As we navigate the ebb and flow of existence, let us remember that the greatest stories of triumph are those born from the ashes of despair, not because fate deemed it so, but because individuals chose to rise above their circumstances, to transform their pain into a catalyst for growth and achievement. Let this understanding illuminate our path, guiding us away from the shadows of self-pity and towards the light of self-empowerment. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy of those who have walked this path before us, but also lay the foundations for a future where the spirit of resilience, perseverance, and Stoic wisdom lights the way for generations to come. Letting go of people. Embarking on a journey of self-improvement and personal growth often requires us to make difficult decisions, especially when it comes to the people we allow into our lives. The first, and perhaps most crucial step in this transformative process is recognizing the need to let go of toxic individuals, whether they are friends or romantic partners. It's a widely acknowledged truth that we are shaped by the company we keep, yet many of us struggle with the concept of ending relationships that no longer serve our well-being. This reluctance stems from a misplaced sense of obligation, a fear of loneliness, or the comfort of familiarity, even when it's detrimental to our growth. The essence of this realization lies in understanding that life is a series of evolving chapters, and not every character is meant to stay through the entire narrative. The duration of someone's presence in your life does not dictate their permanence, especially if their influence becomes a barrier to your personal development. It's a profound act of self-respect to distance yourself from those who bring negativity or pain into your life, regardless of the history you share. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In this context, it means moving beyond the behaviors and patterns that harm us, rather than allowing them to define our actions and reactions. The decision to remove toxic people from your life is a deeply personal one and should be treated with the discretion and dignity it deserves. Publicly severing ties can often lead to unnecessary drama and discomfort, not just for you but for all parties involved. It's more beneficial to approach this process with a sense of privacy and introspection, allowing for a period of acceptance and healing that is not influenced by external opinions. This approach not only preserves your dignity and that of the other person, but also fosters a healthier environment for personal growth. In practicing this form of self-care, it's essential to engage in self-reflection, to understand the reasons behind these necessary endings and to learn from them. This doesn't mean dwelling on the past, but rather acknowledging it as a step towards a more positive and fulfilling future. By quietly eliminating toxic relationships from your life, you make room for more meaningful connections, those that encourage and support your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. This process is not about harboring resentment or holding grudges, but about recognizing what serves your highest good. It's a testament to the belief that personal growth often requires us to leave behind what no longer fits, to make space for new opportunities and relationships that align with our values and aspirations. As Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, eloquently put it, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." In the grand tale of your life, ensure that the characters who remain are those who contribute to the goodness and richness of your story. In conclusion, the act of letting go of people who no longer contribute positively to your life is not just about ending relationships. It's about beginning a deeper relationship with yourself. It's a commitment to your well-being, growth, and happiness. By making these tough decisions, you honor your worth and set the stage for a life filled with relationships that are nurturing, uplifting, and reflective of the person you aspire to be. Remember, the journey to self-improvement is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Self-doubt. In our journey through life, especially when we set our sights on ambitious goals, we often encounter a formidable adversary: self-doubt. This shadowy figure has the power to erode our confidence and distance us from our dreams. The common counsel, just believe in yourself, though well-intentioned, falls short when self-doubt grips us with its cold, hard fingers. My exploration into this challenge has led me to a realization that might initially seem counterintuitive. Self-doubt in many cases is not only natural but justified. Imagine setting a goal to become a millionaire, a milestone you've never reached before. It's perfectly reasonable to harbor doubts about achieving such a feat, primarily because you haven't yet acquired the skills necessary for making $1 million. Instead of succumbing to a cycle of forced self-belief that borders on delusion, I invite you to embark on a reflective exercise. Envision a future version of yourself, let's call this persona, you 2.0, who has already achieved your goal. This version of you is not just a figment of imagination, but a blueprint for the person you aspire to become. Ask yourself, how did you 2.0 accomplish this? What skills and capabilities does he possess? By identifying these attributes, you chart a course for your personal and professional development, transforming self-doubt into a roadmap for success. That approach to conquering self-doubt aligns with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics teach us that obstacles in our path are not impediments, but opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In the context of self-doubt, this means that the very doubts we face can illuminate the path to overcoming them. By acknowledging our self-doubt and understanding its roots, we can identify the skills and knowledge we lack and need to acquire. This process of self-assessment and growth is not about becoming someone else, but evolving into the best version of ourselves. Chasing after you 2.0 is not a journey of relentless self-improvement, but an invitation to embrace your potential and expand your capabilities. It's about recognizing that the person who can achieve your goals is not a distant stranger, but you, with more experience, knowledge, and resilience. This perspective shift is powerful. It transforms the daunting task of goal achievement into a series of manageable steps, where each step is a learning opportunity and a chance to inch closer to your ideal self. So when self-doubt whispers in your ear, listen to what it's trying to tell you. It's not a signal to retreat, but a call to action. It's an invitation to engage deeply with your aspirations, to map out the journey from where you are to where you want to be. This process is not about eradicating self-doubt, but transforming it into a tool for self-discovery and growth. By pursuing the 2.0 version of yourself, you're not just chasing a dream, but actively constructing the bridge to cross over to your goals. In essence, the battle against self-doubt is won not by denying its existence, but by harnessing its energy to fuel our journey towards self-improvement. It's a testament to our capacity for growth and a reminder that the seeds of our future successes are often sown in the soil of our current uncertainties. Let self-doubt be the soil from which your greatest achievements grow, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the unwavering belief in your ability to evolve. Remember, the journey to becoming you 2.0 is not just about reaching a destination, but about the transformation that occurs along the way. Embrace this journey with open arms and a heart full of courage, for it is in this process that you truly become the architect of your destiny. Conscious use of social media. In today's digital age, the role of social media in our lives is akin to a two-sided coin. On one side, it presents an array of opportunities for learning, earning, and enhancing our existence. Yet, on the flip side, it harbors the potential to engulf us, leading to a loss of self amidst its vast, virtual expanse. The crux of the matter lies not in the platform itself, but in our approach to engaging with it. A significant portion of individuals engage with social media on autopilot, endlessly scrolling through the curated highlights of others' lives, inadvertently setting the stage for mental unrest. This habitual comparison of our everyday struggles against the polished peaks of others' experiences breeds dissatisfaction and envy, clouding our perception of our own lives. Imagine social media as a vast library, brimming with books of all genres. Just as one enters a library with a clear intent, be it seeking knowledge, inspiration, or connection, we must approach social media with a similar purposefulness. It's about making deliberate choices, deciding when to engage, what to seek, and when to step away to immerse ourselves in the tangible joys of life. I've found solace in setting boundaries for myself, carving out periods within my day that are devoid of digital distractions. These moments are reserved for deep work, physical training, or cherishing the company of loved ones. During the times I do venture into the digital realm, I'm guided by a simple yet profound question. Is this for a purpose, or am I merely whiling away time? This introspection helps in distinguishing between productive use and aimless scrolling. Moreover, it's crucial to remain vigilant of the emotional aftermath of our social media use. Should you find yourself ensnared in a web of negativity post-engagement, consider it a sign to retreat and indulge in offline activities that spark joy. Be it delving into the pages of a book, dedicating time to a hobby, or basking in the serenity of nature, these pursuits offer a sanctuary for our well-being. Embarking on this journey of mindful social media use is not merely about safeguarding our mental health. It's an invitation to reconnect with the essence of our personal narratives. In doing so, we learn to appreciate the uniqueness of our own stories, undistorted by the relentless comparison to the seemingly perfect lives showcased online. This narrative serves as a gentle reminder that in the grand tapestry of life, every story, including our own, holds its own beauty and significance. By fostering a conscious relationship with social media, we not only reclaim our mental space but also pave the way for a life enriched with genuine contentment and a deeper appreciation for the world around us. Avoid gossip. In an era where the lines between private and public discourse blur, the art of conversation among men has encountered a subtle yet pervasive adversary: gossip. This seemingly benign pastime often dismissed as harmless banter, carries with it a darker undertone, one that mirrors more than just idle chatter. Consider the act of speaking ill of another not as a mere exchange of words, but as a form of character assassination. While it lacks the physical violence of taking a life, it similarly seeks to dismantle the essence of another's reputation, piece by piece. The ripple effect of such actions is profound. Negative perceptions, once seeded, tend to grow, nurtured by the soil of human curiosity and the water of repetition, until the person in question is no longer seen in the light of their truth, but through the shadow of hearsay. This phenomenon is not unlike the spread of wildfire, indiscriminate and devastating. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once remarked, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This serves as a poignant reminder that the pursuit of personal growth often requires us to stand in stark contrast to the prevailing winds of societal norms, including the temptation to engage in gossip. Before allowing words to pass your lips, a moment of reflection is prudent. Ask yourself, would I welcome these words if they were woven about the tapestry of my life? Should the answer be a resounding no, then silence becomes a powerful ally. In choosing not to partake in the dissemination of unkind narratives, you align yourself not with cowardice, but with courage. The courage to foster an environment where respect and authenticity are the pillars of communication. The challenge, then, is not merely to refrain from gossip, but to actively seek and cultivate a circle of acquaintances who share a commitment to positivity and genuine interaction. In such a community, conversations are not a battleground for reputations, but a fertile ground for growth, understanding, and mutual respect. This shift in dynamics does not merely elevate the individual, but collectively enhances the quality of life, allowing men to navigate the complexities of modern existence with integrity and purpose. In essence, the journey away from gossip and towards meaningful dialogue is emblematic of a broader quest for personal and communal betterment. It is a testament to the enduring wisdom of Stoicism, which advocates for a life lived in accordance with virtue and reason. By eschewing the transient satisfaction of gossip for the lasting fulfillment of constructive conversation, we not only honor the legacy of those who have walked the path of wisdom before us, but also pave the way for a future where the measure of a man is the depth of his character and the kindness of his words. Avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. In our journey through life, we often stumble upon a roadblock that seems almost invisible, yet has the power to steer us away from our path of self-improvement and contentment. This roadblock is the habit of constantly comparing ourselves to others. It's a practice that many of us engage in, often subconsciously, believing it to be a harmless way to gauge our progress. However, this comparison is far from benign. It's a catalyst for misery. The reason behind this is simple yet profound. When we compare ourselves to others, we shift our focus from our own unique journey and growth to the achievements and lives of those around us. This shift not only breeds feelings of inadequacy, but also blinds us to our own potential and progress. The essence of this issue lies not in the act of comparison itself, which can be healthy in competitive contexts, but in the habit of comparing our lives to others when no competition exists. Such comparisons are futile and only serve to rob us of our joy, plunging us into a state of constant dissatisfaction and stress. It's crucial to understand that each individual's journey is distinct, with its own set of challenges and milestones. What works for one person may not necessarily work for another. This understanding is pivotal in cultivating a mindset that cherishes personal growth over societal benchmarks. To navigate away from this habit, we must first acknowledge the uniqueness of our own path. This doesn't mean ignoring the achievements of others, but rather viewing them through a lens of inspiration rather than comparison. Embracing our strengths and talents becomes a powerful tool in this process, allowing us to focus on becoming the best versions of ourselves. After all, true success and happiness are measured not by how we compare to others, but by how fulfilled we feel with our own accomplishments. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, a man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. This quote underscores the importance of focusing on our own goals and aspirations, rather than getting caught up in how we measure up to those around us. It reminds us that our value lies in our own ambitions and the efforts we put into achieving them, not in how those ambitions stack up against the achievements of others. Letting go of the urge to compare ourselves to others is akin to freeing ourselves from chains we didn't even know were binding us. It opens up a space for genuine self-improvement and joy, allowing us to concentrate on our personal development. By focusing on our journey and purpose, we pave the way for a life filled with self-acceptance and contentment. This shift in perspective is not just about stopping a habit. It's about starting a new chapter in our lives where we appreciate our journey for its uniqueness and embrace the growth that comes from within. In conclusion, while the tendency to compare ourselves to others is a natural human instinct, it's essential to recognize when this tendency becomes a barrier to our own happiness and growth. By focusing on our personal journey, embracing our unique strengths, and letting go of the need to measure our success against others, we can find true fulfillment and contentment in life. Remember, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Let's embark on this journey of self-improvement with a renewed focus on our own goals and achievements, fostering a life of satisfaction and peace that comes from within. Let go of the past. In the tapestry of life woven with threads of experiences, memories, and dreams, there lies a subtle art of discernment, especially for men navigating the journey from the vigor of youth into the wisdom of maturity. This art is the gentle yet profound act of letting go of the past, an endeavor that requires not just understanding but a deep, resonant wisdom. The past, with its myriad of events, decisions, and moments, is a closed book whose lessons are its only treasures worth carrying forward. It's akin to sailing on an endless sea, where looking back at the shores long past does little to aid in steering the ship towards the horizon ahead. The essence of this journey is captured in the Stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote embodies the Stoic philosophy of focusing on the present, where our power truly lies rather than being ensnared by the unchangeable past. The past is indeed over and done with, a series of chapters in the book of life that, once read, should be gently placed on the shelf of history. The folly lies not in the act of reminiscing, but in allowing these memories to anchor us to bygone times, preventing the sails of our lives from catching the winds of the present. It's crucial to understand that the past, while rich with experiences, is a shadow that fades with the rising sun of the now. The present moment is the stage upon which the drama of life unfolds, vibrant and alive, waiting for us to seize it with both hands and craft our destiny with intention and purpose. To dwell in the past is to walk through a garden of wilted flowers, neglecting the blooming roses that line the path of the present. It's akin to a sculptor who, instead of chiseling away at the marble before him, chooses to lament over the shapelessness of the stone that once was. The true art lies in recognizing that every moment is a new block of marble, a fresh opportunity to sculpt our lives into the masterpiece we envision. This perspective is not just about moving on, it's about moving forward with purpose, wisdom, and an unwavering focus on the present, where the potential for change and growth resides. Incorporating this Stoic principle into our modern lives calls for a conscious effort to release the chains of the past that bind us. It's about making peace with the ghosts of yesteryears, understanding that while they may have shaped us, they do not define us. Our identity is not a fixed monument to the past, but a river that flows ever onwards, shaped by the present's continuous action. The advice for men in this age group is to cultivate a practice of mindfulness, to stand firmly in the now with an awareness that is both broad and deep. It's about embracing the present with all its challenges and opportunities, knowing that this moment is the only one in which we have the power to act, to change, and to live fully. And to letting go of the past is not an act of forgetting, but an act of wise selection, choosing to carry forward only those lessons that serve us in crafting a better today and tomorrow. It's a journey of transformation, where the old self is shed like the leaves of autumn, making way for the new growth of spring. This process, reflective of the natural cycles around us, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the endless capacity for renewal. As we navigate through the ebbs and flows of life, let us do so with the serene mind and resilient spirit of a Stoic, fully present in the now, for it is in the present that the seeds of the future are sown. Let this be the guiding light for men as they journey through the seasons of life, from the vigor of youth to the wisdom of maturity, crafting a life of meaning, one present moment at a time. Let go of resentment. In the journey of life, especially for men navigating the complexities of their prime years, there's a profound yet often overlooked aspect that can significantly alter the course of their existence: the art of letting go of resentment. This silent burden, nestled deep within the heart, manifests not just as a grudge against others or the echoes of past events, but as a form of hatred that insidiously corrodes the soul's quest for tranquility. It's a common human experience, one that I too have navigated through the murky waters of self-loathing. Thus, my insights are not born of judgment, but of understanding the dual nature of hate. It's a potent fuel that propels us towards our goals, yet it's a poison that, if left to fester, threatens to consume our very essence. The essence of letting go, of transitioning from resentment to a state of forgiveness, is not an act performed for the benefit of those who may have wronged us, but a profound gift we bestow upon ourselves. It's a pivotal step towards achieving genuine inner peace and happiness, a liberation from the chains that bind us to our past and cloud our future. This concept is beautifully encapsulated in the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers, who teach us that holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. This ancient wisdom, timeless in its relevance, serves as a beacon of truth in our modern lives, urging us to examine the shadows of our hearts and cleanse them of the toxic residue of resentment. In the context of our contemporary existence, where the pace of life and the barrage of challenges can often overwhelm the stoutest of hearts, the act of letting go becomes not just advisable, but essential. It's a skill that requires cultivation, a deliberate choice that we must make daily. The process of forgiveness then becomes a journey of self-discovery and healing, a path that leads us away from the darkness of hatred and towards the light of peace and contentment. It's about recognizing that our resentment does not serve us but hinders our growth, dims our light, and prevents us from fully embracing the present and the myriad opportunities it offers. To navigate this path successfully, we must first acknowledge the presence of resentment within us, understand its roots, and then consciously decide to release it. This act of letting go is akin to setting down a heavy burden that we've carried for far too long, allowing us to move forward with greater ease and freedom. It's about making peace with the past, not by erasing it, but by accepting it as a part of our journey that has shaped us, but does not define us. In doing so, we open ourselves to a future where our actions are not dictated by past grievances, but by our aspirations, values, and the pursuit of a life marked by serenity and fulfillment. The journey of letting go and embracing forgiveness is, in essence, a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a reflection of the resilience that defines us as men, navigating the prime of our lives. It's a call to action, urging us to rise above the petty grievances and the shadows of our past, to reclaim our power and direct it towards the creation of a life that resonates with the principles of Stoicism: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also become beacons of light and sources of inspiration for others, demonstrating that true peace and happiness are not just ideals to be aspired to, but tangible realities that can be achieved through the transformative power of forgiveness. In conclusion, the act of letting go of resentment and embracing forgiveness is a crucial step in the journey towards inner peace and happiness. It's a choice that requires courage, understanding, and a commitment to self-growth. By integrating the timeless wisdom of Stoicism into our modern lives, we can navigate the challenges and adversities with grace, resilience, and a heart unburdened by the weight of past resentments. This path, though fraught with challenges, leads to a destination marked by serenity, fulfillment, and a profound sense of contentment that comes from knowing we have chosen to live our lives guided by the principles of wisdom, courage, and compassion. Don't take yourself too seriously. In our journey through life, it's essential to strike a delicate balance between discipline and joy, especially when we're pursuing our goals with fervor and dedication. This brings us to a crucial point of reflection: the importance of not taking ourselves too seriously. While it's vital to approach our objectives with a disciplined mindset, embracing moments of laughter and joy is equally important. Laughter isn't just a spontaneous reaction to the world's absurdities. It's a powerful antidote to stress. It infuses us with energy and a sense of lightness, both of which are invaluable allies in our quest to achieve our dreams. Consider for a moment the image of a person so engrossed in self-improvement that they become a caricature of seriousness, a self-improvement dork, if you will. This person is so consumed by their goals and the rigid discipline they believe is required to achieve them that they overlook the beauty of life's journey. They forget to laugh, to find joy in the small moments, and to appreciate the world around them. This oversight not only diminishes their quality of life, but can also ironically hinder their progress towards their goals. After all, a life devoid of joy and laughter is a journey without its most vibrant colors. The Stoics, ancient philosophers who championed the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, also understood the value of not taking life too seriously. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested." This quote underscores the Stoic belief in the value of time and the importance of investing it wisely, not just in the pursuit of goals, but in the cultivation of joy and laughter. In embracing this philosophy, we find a powerful lesson. While discipline and seriousness are invaluable tools in our quest for self-improvement, they must be balanced with moments of levity and joy. This balance not only enhances our well-being, but also makes the journey towards our goals more enjoyable and sustainable. It's about allowing ourselves to laugh at our mistakes, to find humor in the challenges we face, and to remember that, in the grand scheme of things, the ability to find joy in the journey is as important as the journey itself. So, as we navigate the path of life, let us remember to infuse our days with laughter and lightness. Let's not become so fixated on our goals that we lose sight of the joy in the journey. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring a sense of joy and positivity to those around us. This approach not only makes our journey more fulfilling, but also helps us to achieve our goals with a sense of grace and ease that strict discipline alone cannot provide. Waiting for the perfect moment. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves standing at the crossroads, waiting for the perfect moment to embark on new ventures, make significant life changes, or break free from old habits. This pursuit of the perfect timing, a moment that aligns with all our expectations and conditions, is a common theme that resonates with many. However, the stark reality is that this perfect moment is a mirage, an elusive dream that keeps us tethered to a state of inaction and procrastination. The concept of the perfect moment is akin to waiting for all the stars to align before taking the first step, a scenario that rarely, if ever, materializes. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur, filled with dreams and aspirations, who plans to start a new business. He waits for the market conditions to be just right, for the economic forecasts to promise unbridled success, and for his personal life to offer the tranquility necessary for such a venture. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Yet the perfect moment remains just beyond reach. This tale mirrors the experiences of many who find themselves postponing their dreams, waiting for a sign or an ideal set of circumstances that may never come. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us the value of action over inaction, urging us to seize control of what is within our power while accepting what lies beyond it. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of moving forward despite the absence of perfect conditions. It encourages us to transform obstacles into stepping stones, to find our path amidst the uncertainties. Let's reflect on the ancient tale of a farmer who waited for the perfect conditions to sow his seeds. He hoped for the ideal combination of sunlight and rain, the perfect temperature, and the right soil moisture. As he waited, the planting season passed him by, and with it the opportunity to harvest. This allegory serves as a powerful reminder that waiting for the perfect moment often results in missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. To truly embrace life and its myriad possibilities, we must shed the notion of waiting for the perfect moment. Instead, we should focus on taking action, making the most of the present, and adapting to circumstances as they unfold. This approach not only propels us forward, but also enriches our journey with experiences and lessons that waiting could never provide. As you've seen today, the journey to flourishing in life isn't always about adding more, but often about letting go. By quietly eliminating these 11 things, you're not just simplifying your life, you're making room for what truly matters. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that peace and strength come from within. By applying these principles, you're not only embracing a life of tranquility, but also fortifying yourself against the noise and distractions of the modern world. If this video resonated with you, and if you're ready to continue on your path to Stoic mastery, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Stoic Wisdom GB. By doing so, you'll never miss out on the next piece of life-changing wisdom. And if you found value in what we discussed today, give this video a like and share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. Every step you take on this journey brings you closer to the calm, focused, and purposeful life that Stoicism promises. So, take a moment now to reflect on what you've learned and start making those quiet changes in your own life. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-improvement and wisdom. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and continue to flourish.